Hi guys, I'm Polish Pretzel and I'll be doing the first episode to Guide of Gorilla Tag. If you're new and don't know how to play, then this series is for you. Don't forget to like it, blah blah blah. So, when you first spawn in Gorilla Tag, you might be in this tutorial there. It's basically just how to jump, which is a bad tutorial because the game doesn't explain itself. So I'll be doing it for you. This series will continue, and I'll make new episodes on on all the maps, all the techniques. So when you first spawn in, you're here. This is the stump. This all is the stump. This is your main, I don't know, your main lobby or something. So first thing is how to move. If you have your hands like these are your hands. You don't have legs, joystick doesn't do anything. You can move your fingers with your buttons. To move, you need to press and pull, like that. Yeah, I probably know that already, but I'm just saying. If you want, if you want to jump, then just hardly press on the ground with both your hands, but do it with central, don't do it like that because you go forward, or don't do it like that because you do it backwards. You need to jump straight, up. Back to the stump, we have the wardrobe. Here you can customize your color. Here you can select your color. For me it's going just to be green. And here, when you buy some cosmetics, we'll do that in like 2 or 3 episodes. There. Then I will show you how to buy cosmetics, but basically you can select. This is how you look. You can select some cosmetics, some shirts, badges. Badges go out on events. You can have items on your arms, like this cake. So you can also have a cake, or put something on your face, on your back, and have cool stuff. Here you have Gorilla Code of Conduct. This is basically the rules, but nobody needs to read that. This is the friend station. If you want to add someone to your friend list, you need to touch the button, and a second player also needs to touch the button, and then you become friends. Also, if you want to party someone, which is basically so when you go into a game and they go into the same lobby, you will be in the same lobby, you just need to fist bump them. You just hold like that, and you'll be in the party. Here I have a sign that says store, and here select game modes. For now, we have 4 game modes, which is casual, infection, which is basically tag, guardian, don't play guardian, and free stack, which is basically free stack. We sometimes have other game modes like paint brawl or hunt, but that is not important. Here we have the portal to the virtual stump. This will also be in a video. And here we have a PC. So how does that work? First you switch between modes using arrows. Room is basically if you want to play in a private lobby, then you select the name of the room and press enter, and then you'll be in the room. This is here. It says how many players you have in a room. Here you can input your own name, because you have your name displayed on your chest to other players, and here you can select it. Color, it is basically that color slider, but you can also select it here. Turn, this is basically so you can spin using your joystick instead of turning in real life. This is your mic settings if you want This is QE, which is basically if you want to be in default servers for mini games, or competitive QE if you unlock it. Here you have your group, your voice, and auto mode. If you don't want to hear swearing, then you can turn it on. Then you can turn in particles, redeem codes, credits, and support. That's basically it for the stuff. If you want to play your first game, then you just go here. This is the forest map, which is basically the starter map. I'll show you a bit of controls. So if you don't want to keep walking like this, then try bouncing. You need to place your hand in the side like that if you want to go, because if you do that you do basically nothing. But if you do it like that, you can, if you push hard onto the ground, you just bounce off harder. Try doing it with one hand or not two, because if you do it with two, then it just won't be as effective if you do it with one. So running basically works. So you 1, 2, 1, 2. This is basically running in Gorilla Tag. You can also you can basically try it here. Also, if you wonder what does that do, sometimes in lobbies music plays and it will play from here. If you don't want the music, you can always mute it here. That will be it for the first video. Hope it helped a bit. Make sure to like and subscribe, usual stuff. And see you in the next video. Bye.